Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Avizah Bin Hamzah from a bilingual science education class at State University of Makassar. In accordance with the title state, for next approximately 10 minutes, I will retell about life before birth in the womb, based on the video that has been given to me from Mem Siti Rahma Yunus. For your information, this video is assignment of English lecture as a condition for taking the midterm. To make time efficient, let's move on to the discussion. How fertilization occurs? Surely you already know pregnancy occurs when the sperm cell from a man meet an egg cell from a woman. This process is called fertilization. At the time of sexual intercourse, men will reach orgasm and produce ejaculation. After the sperm enters a woman's body, the journey of the sperm looking for the egg to fertilize will begin. This is a long journey for the sperm and is not easy to pass. There are various challenges to achieving success in fertilizing eggs. The first challenge is the acidic environment in the vagina that makes the sperm unable to live long in the vagina and eventually die. The second challenge is the cervical mucus. Only sperm that have a stronger swimming ability that can penetrate this cervical mucus. After successfully passing through the neck of the cervical swim, about 18 centimeters from the cervix to the uterus, then to the fallopian tube to reach the egg. Sperm can get stuck or stray in the fallopian tube that is wrong, or can often die in the middle of a search. The average sperm is able to swim very quickly and may be able to meet the egg in 45 minutes, or even not, it can take up to 12 hours. The sperm journey has not been complete even though he has met the egg. One egg may be approached by hundreds of sperm, but only one stronger sperm can penetrate to outer wall of the egg. When there is one sperm that is able to enter the egg to the nucleus of the egg form self-defense to prevent other sperm from entering it, and finally conception takes place. After the sperm enter the egg and the eggs form self-defense, the genetic material between the sperm and egg cell then merges. Well, the sex of a baby is determined from here. If the sperm that managed to fertilize an egg carries Y chromosome, a baby will be male. Meanwhile, if the sperm carries X chromosome, a baby will be female. Do you know that development of baby in the womb goes very fast? Baby learn a lot and even do various things in the womb, such as loving, crying, which is one sign of growth and development. The following is information about the development and growth of the baby in the womb. 1 week pregnancy. After experiencing the fertilization process, which is the meeting of egg and sperm cell, a network of 100 cells will be formed, which will later become an embryo of a fetus. After splitting and multiplying cells, the prospective fetus or embryo will stick to the uterus, which is the growth enduring pregnancy. 2 week pregnancy. Entering the 2nd week, approximately 150 cells belonging to the embryo formed for 3 layers, namely endoderm, mesoderm, and ectoderm. These layers, formed by cells, will become various organs and body parts of the baby, such as muscle, bones, heart, digestive system, reproductive system, and nervous system. 3 weeks pregnancy. The embryo successfully attaches perfectly to the uterus. At this time, the embryo still divides and multiplies cells. Therefore, it has not been shaped like embryo or baby. The outermost layers of the embryo will form the placenta. At this stage too, various organs begin to be formed, such as brain, thyroid gland, heart, and blood vessel. And then the size of embryo in the 3rd week still very small, just approximately 1.5 millimeters. 4 weeks pregnancy. The heart has formed and begun to function, and blood vessels already have their own blood flow. In addition, it has begun to form a hand and feet. This week, the embryo size may be approximately 5 millimeters. 5 weeks pregnancy. The baby's hand has started to grow, but it is still not shaped like a hand, still flat and without the fingers. The basic structure of brain and nervous system has also been formed, while no eyes, ears, and mouth will be formed. Size of embryos at 5 weeks is still 7 millimeters. 6 week pregnancy. Enter to week 6, the size of embryo is as big as pen or about 12 millimeters. The feet have started to grow, even though the toes have not yet formed. The digestive system is just starting to grow, while the upper lip and palate have formed. The head of the embryo has begun to appear, but its size is very small, and it appears that the ears and the eyes are being developed. 7 weeks pregnancy. The size of the embryo is around 19 millimeters. At this stage, new lungs will be formed. Fingers will going to appear, and muscle and nervous system will function properly. Therefore, at the time, the embryo can show its reflex to his mother. 8 weeks pregnancy. The embryo can be called a fetus because it already has a human shape and face. The eyelids, and the nose begin to form this week. The placenta develops and the fetus is surrounded by amniotic water formed from the mother's blood vessel. The fetus size reaches 3 centimeters. 9-week pregnancy. The fetal face is more clearly formed. The eyes are bigger and colored according to the pigment that each fetus has. The fetus is able to open its mouth and the vocal cord, and salivary glands begin to form. The size of the fetus about 5.5 centimeters. 10 weeks pregnancy. The fetus measures 7.5 centimeters. The fetus has a head that is larger than its size. The heart that works perfectly. The heart in the fetus beats 180 times per minute, 2 or 3 times faster than a normal heart rate in adult. Bone cells are first formed, replacing the previously formed cartilage. 11-week pregnancy. The face bone begin to form. The eyelids are still closed and will not open until the next few weeks. Nails have also been formed. This week, it turns out that the fetus can swallow and expel the urine, which is released in the amniotic fluid. 12 weeks pregnancy. Starting from this week, there will be development and maturation of ovarian organs that have been formed before. The fetal spine that was formed from cartilage will turn into heart bone. 13 until 17 weeks pregnancy. To experience dream at this stage, it can wake up and then sleep. In addition, the mode of the fetus can also be moved, such as being opened and closed. At week 16, the fetus can be seen the sex, whether male or female. Can help but see if doing an ultrasound. And then we can find the hairs of the head called linigo. 18 until 22 weeks pregnancy. The fetus can hear and respond to movements. Therefore, the mother can feel kicks, blows, and various movements of the fetus. 23 until 26-week pregnancy. Babies born when entering 23 until 26 week have a greater chance of survival compared to previous week. Eyelids and eyebrows begin to appear. 27 until 31 week pregnancy. It is estimated that 91% of fetus born at 27 until 31 week can survive despite the risk of experiencing various complications such as birth defect and low birth weight. Basically, all organs and systems of the body are more mature in this age and will continue to develop until birth takes place. 32 until 36 week pregnancy. The movements and kicks carried by the fetus getting stronger and more pronounced. At present, the skin of the fetus is pink and very smooth. 37 until 40 week pregnancy. In male infants, the testicles are perfectly formed and covered with the scrotum. When entering 40 week, the fetus is ready to be born and all organs are formed and functioning properly. Maybe that's all I can say. Sorry if there is an error. Thank you for watching and see you.